Hi everyone, it's Andrea and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be setting up my bullet journal for 2023. For this theme, I wanted to do something a bit more minimal than my usual themes, so I just chose one color and kept the rest black and white. And it's been quite a while since I last made a bullet journal spread or filmed any videos because quite honestly my time management wasn't the best for the past semester, but I thought what better way to make a comeback than with fresh New Year spreads. And I also had lots of fun creating these small flower doodles. They were pretty easy and relaxing to make, and I think they look pretty good. Aside from choosing a visually minimal looking theme, I also made very few spreads for this setup because honestly bullet journaling hasn't been my main planning and organization system lately. With the semester getting busier, I switched mainly into digital planning using tools such as Notion, but recently I've been really wanting to reconnect with the more creative side that I had while I bullet journal frequently. So I decided that I'm gonna use it probably as a memory journal or maybe just to keep track of my goals, but it's definitely something that I want to get back to using. I'm also really excited for this new year as I'm really committed to getting back to creating content consistently as I used to, because as I'm a chemistry major, I don't do lots of creative stuff during my semester, and I really want to reconnect to that side of me because it's something that makes me really happy. So I'm so committed to getting back to creating content and putting more of this creative side of me into the world. But back to talking about the bullet journal spread, I just made some flower doodles as this like curved shapes on the corners, and right now I'm just adding some color to the spread. And for my quote page, I decided to use the quote "A New Era of Me", and that is mainly because this new year I'm committed to making lots of lifestyle changes and really reconnecting to what makes me feel the best, which I put aside during this past semester. And I'm so excited for what's to come and to share it with all of you through my videos. And this is probably the most minimal spread that I've ever made since I first started bullet journaling, because if you've watched any of my previous videos, then you'll probably know that I'm usually the kind of person who adds lots of colors and shapes, trying to fill like every single blank space on the page. But recently, I've been thinking about ways that I can keep bullet journaling while this semester is ongoing, and I think that probably switching to a more minimal style such as this will be really helpful for me because it will be a little less time consuming and I'll be able to create spreads more quickly than I used to before, because sometimes my setups used to take like 4 or 5 hours just to create like the monthly setup. And that is just something that takes a lot of time while I'm studying. Also made me think back to when I first started bullet journaling, because something that made me choose bullet journaling as a planning system was how customizable it was and how I was completely able to adapt it depending on my needs. And that was something that I wasn't keeping in mind when the semester got busy. I didn't think of adapting it to the time I had available in the moment, and I just stopped doing it altogether. But right now I'm looking for a way to make it something sustainable that I can just keep enjoying and having fun with it. And back to talking about the spread, right now I'm just making a future log, and I decided to keep it pretty simple this time because I used to make all of these here at a glance spreads, but for now I just decided to display the next 6 months of the year and just add small calendars so I can take note of any events happening in said months. And throughout these spreads I've been using the Pigment Micron and the plastic nib. And I hadn't really used this fine liner before, but it was really amazing to doodle with, so I definitely recommend it. to talking about the content that I will be trying out for this year. As I mentioned before, bullet journaling is not something that I do not use as often in my life anymore, so it would be pretty difficult for me to create a bullet journal video weekly. So I think that I will only be creating monthly setups during this year as for my bullet journal, and I'm gonna switch this channel especially for student lifestyle kind of videos, because that is essentially what I do in my daily life, and it is something that I can share more easily and have more fun and be more creative with it, and I'm so excited to share that aspect of my life. I also feel that those kind of videos will be really helpful as for the lifestyle changes that I'm trying to make, because I'm looking to live a bit more of a balanced lifestyle, as last semester I was like truly consumed by school and I don't want that to happen anymore. I want to still have fun and reconnect with my creative side and all of that. So creating those videos will also help me keep accountable with that and bringing you along with my journey of finding balance and creating healthy routines. And for this spread, I decided to just add the mini calendars because I do love the look of the mini calendars with the year at a glance spread, but that just isn't useful for me, but I still wanted it to look aesthetic, so I just added this. Finally, I just felt like it needed a bit more contrast, so I just used a gray highlighter for the days of the week. And the last spread that I created for this setup is my 23 vision spread. And although I didn't film myself actually filling it out because it was kind of personal, I will talk a bit about how I used it. The first section that I created is keywords. So just think about a few words that define how you want your year to be. For example, one of mine is balance. The next one is habits. So just make a list of all the different habits that you want to incorporate into your daily lifestyle. And lastly, goals. So anything that you want to achieve this year, whether it's physical, financial, a feeling that you want to have, or whatever you want in your life this year goes in this section. For the other side of the page, I decided to create a mood board. I didn't want the page to be too chunky just by making a collage, so I decided to make the mood board on Canva and then just print it out and paste it here. But for this, I just went on Pinterest and chose different images that I felt reflected how I wanted my year to feel and just added them here. Finally, there was some blank space left here, so I couldn't resist filling it out with the flowers I've been using throughout this whole setup. I had so much fun creating this setup and reconnecting with bullet journaling and creating content, as it had been months since I last did that, and I'm so excited for everything that's coming up on this new year. And this is it for my 2023 setup. I really enjoyed creating these spreads in this video, and I really hope that you enjoyed watching it, and I hope that you have the best new year ever. And I'm so excited to share with you everything that will be coming up. So see you next time. Bye!